So here's what I want to cover today. This is my coming up screen because this is what I want to work on today. We are going to work on an exercise for image recognition. We're going to use a modern framework, right? Up till now, we've been asking ChatGPT to give us raw code for our neural networks, and that's been a lot of fun. That's been very effective in helping us kind of take things apart and understand how they're working. But that's not how you'll be doing it in real life, right? In real life, you'll be adopting whatever neural network framework your team is already using, right? Most teams tend to adopt a single framework. We're going to use a CNN because we are going to be working with multidimensional data, not images. We are working with multidimensional data. We're also going to conduct a grid search. We're going to run some experiments, right? Basically with our grid search. We're also going to utilize a dropout rate. We haven't talked about a dropout rate. So in the chat, for extra credit, if you guys want, let me know. What's a dropout rate? What's a dropout rate? Let me know. We haven't discussed it at all. It just hasn't come up, but that's okay. It's going to come up today. The dropout rate is a really good example of something that is made easy by the modern frameworks. And we're also going to get away from like these binary type of decisions, because basically we've been like 1 or 0 has been our output, right? And we're going to see what it looks like to have multiple nodes in the output layer, because most neural networks that you'll work on, or a large number of them, aren't going to be binary yes or no, true false decisions. You're going to need multiple nodes in the output layer. And in some cases, you're going to have a lot of nodes in the output layer, right? So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know if you know what a dropout rate is. Put that in the chat. And yeah, while you're thinking about that, let me focus on the dropout rate. So, because Starry Vibes has already given an answer. Starry Vibes says, I think it's used to reduce the complexity of the model. What do you guys think? Does anybody agree with Starry Vibes? Yassine says, what percentage of nodes to turn off in each layer? Okay, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that, Yassine? Denelson says, I have defined dropout rate as the proportion of nodes that my model will sleep to help with the complexity of the model. Okay. Denelson and Starry Vibes, maybe you guys can give me a definition for what you mean by complexity of the model, because that's where I'm stuck. I think you guys are generally on the right track, but you're losing me at complexity of the model. Osama says it's a regularization technique used in neural networks to prevent overfitting. Aha. Overfitting, right? I mean, that's pretty important, right? Just as we talked about on our previous meme, right? You don't want to get everything because then you're just overfitting, right?